love Freedom Friday, people.
Ordinary for me. We ain't going to your favorite place.
Okay. Anyway.
Nothing to do with you. Do your intro, girl.
Okay, anyway, today is the freedom to ask for help. Let's get to the next video. We're now going to be introducing Dr. Nakiba Jackson.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Freedom Friday. This week's topic is going to be the freedom to ask for help. So let's get to the next video. Thank you for joining. So now, this Friday, I'm going to introduce to you tonight's speaker, and it is none other than Miss Penelope. So
This is the editor's note. But what was she thinking she was doing? Don't tell Miss Penelope I said that. But what was... Oh, wait. I can't see that. Wait. What was she think she doing? Like about to break on that door.
come on, Miss Penelope.
Oh. Okay. Anyway. Hello, I'm Miss Penelope. She already gonna be doing foolishness in the background, so don't be like why she looking bad? But anyway, who else in the house? Okay, anyway. Okay. I will start it. Okay, so sometimes I feel like I cannot ask for help, and that's what inspired us to do freedom to ask for help, because sometimes it's just like there's this mentality that you feel like you gotta do everything for yourself. You gotta do everything by yourself because you feel like you can't ask nobody for help. But that most likely, oh my God, my toe. Okay. Okay. But most likely that's not true. And people do want to help you. But we're so deep into this mindset that we need to do everything by ourselves, and nobody's gonna help us to not ask for help. And when you find yourself stuck in situations, you can realize that you actually need people's help. But then you're in too deep, so you gotta find a way to help yourself. But people are still able to help you. So this Freedom Friday is basically about how you can still help yourself by letting people help you. The next video. I know. Let's do Dr. Nakiba Jackson. Okay. To be fair, y'all, she's not as beautiful as me though. I'm still on my commitment to being beautiful. So anyway, bye.
So thank you guys for working through that part. I know Miss Penelope, she get a little crazy and she gets a little self-absorbed and things like that, but it's all right. Thank you guys for staying with us. So she talked about freedom to ask for help, and some people live asking for help all the time, and there are some people that are afraid to ask for help for many different reasons. For myself, sometimes it's disappointment, not wanting to be disappointed by other people. Sometimes it's being disappointed in myself because sometimes I feel like I can do it all on my own. And sometimes it's just the thing, like a pride thing as well. And we are not meant to live this life alone. That's the first thing that I'm going to say. And asking for help is not really telling people to do things that you can do easily and effortlessly for yourself. Sometimes we really have moments where we're doing so much things that we don't take the time to really say, hey, it would be better if I had someone else who can step in and help me with this, and it would take so long. And there's people out there that's offering help. And a lot of the times we don't even know how to ask for the help that's being offered, because sometimes when you get the help or someone's offering you help, you might not understand how to actually accept it, or in your eyes, it might not be the help that you want. And in other reasons, you might just think maybe you're not worthy of help. And so I just want to share with you tonight that it's okay to recognize that we are flawed individuals. And so being a flawed individual means we're not meant to do everything by ourselves. So even as a woman, you can't have a baby by yourself, whether you're in a committed relationship, whether you're not. You still need another form to be able to have a baby. So I'm going to say, make sure that you recognize that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Sometimes it's really a sign of your strength, knowing that, hey, I can do this on my own, but I know I will be so much more effective if I get help from someone else. And a lot of the times, if people are offering you help, sometimes people offer you help in an area where they can truly be of assistance to you. Ask yourself a time, is there times where you might have asked someone or offered your help to someone and they said no? And think about, if they said no, how might have you felt when someone said no on something, when you can look and see that that person is struggling and they may need some assistance and they're telling you no. And I'll say the no is not always about you. A lot of times that answer is coming from the individual. And so regardless of the reason, you can ask for help. Sometimes the help might not come in the form that you expected, but if you learn how to truly ask for it and then receive the help that you get, you'll get a benefit that's greater than what you imagined as well. And so for me, I'll say, like, those of us that work certain types of jobs, sometimes we have a habit of taking on things that, because you feel like you can do it good, and you might not want someone else to do it, and you realize, like, hey, they might not do it the way that you want it to be done, but sometimes that thing just needs to get done. It doesn't matter how it gets done, it just needs to get done. And once you realize you freed up that time and energy, you have more time to do things that you truly enjoy doing and truly that you love to do. And so what's the problem with asking for help when you need it? When you really need that help and you really ask other people, you pray for it, you'll get messages and support in ways that you never could have imagined. And then when you get that type of support, it'll let you know that you're not in this world alone, that you're worthy of being helped, you're worthy of being supported, and you're worthy of just being assisted in ways that allows you to be the best person that you are born and designed to be. And so for me, when I've asked for help in the past, when I didn't get it, and a lot of times I would ask for it, and I wouldn't necessarily expect to get it because I didn't have expectations of some people. And then when I didn't get it, it was kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy because I didn't expect to get it. And so when I asked for it and I didn't get it, I end up being right. But being right didn't make it right for me. It just meant that I end up adding more to myself. And I built up this habit over a period of time of saying, hey, rather than asking someone to do it, integrating with someone else, I can just do it myself. And then what it ends up doing is being this big old, sometimes it can be a big burden where, well, when you're carrying this load that's a burden and you realize that, hey, I don't have to carry all this alone, that there are people that sin in this life. There's other things in this life that's meant to make it easier. So why put that additional stress on yourself if it's not help building you up? And I'll say there are times where I might have not gotten help and assistance and I might have done that thing anyway. But even though I've done it, it doesn't mean that it wasn't meant to get done with help. It's just we learn different things on how we operate. So just ask yourself this time in the future when you're struggling with asking for help and assistance, ask yourself, is it something that I really enjoy doing? Is it something that I really want to do over a period of time? And is there immediate benefit? Is there a residual benefit that's going to come as a result of it? And ask yourself, how do you feel about it? And then once you get in relationship with how you truly feel about it, and then ask, hey, if it's something that I really don't want to do, is it a way for it to get done easier and with not as much effort that stresses me out to a point that makes me turn away from doing that thing. And you'll get your answer. Put feelers out there, ask for assistance in different ways, and give yourself time and give other people the time. Because a lot of times, those of us who spend our time always doing everything, we have a habit of waiting until the last minute to ask for help. And when we wait for the last minute to ask for help, people can't help us in a way that they could have if we would have just said up front, hey, I need some assistance. Is there any way you can help? And then learn how to just be open. Maybe they might not be able to do exactly what you requested, but maybe they might be able to do something else. And that relieves the pressure off of you. So hopefully this Freedom Friday gave you something to think about when it comes to asking for help. Those of us who are used to doing it all, never asking for help, dealing with the fact that you think that, hey, you can do it all alone, that you're not worth requesting help, being afraid of being disappointed, also calling yourself something other than who you are. It's definitely not a sign of weakness. It's just a sign of the fact that we're in this world with others. And we're not meant to be isolated. We're meant to share the experience with everyone else. And sometimes when other people help you, it can be a blessing to them. You never know what another person is dealing with and going through. And that one time that you might have reached out to get help from someone else allows them to see more of what their purpose is. And so just learn how to be more open with people, to share with people, and to know that we get to live this life, we get to enjoy it, and we get to share that experience with each other. Asking for help is something that you're free to do, and you're free to accept the help as it comes to you. So hopefully you got something great out of this message, and we'll see you next Friday. Thank you. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good Friday.